You know there's no time for laughter right now. I find myself in a state of deja vu, asking myself, how can All Pro Wrestling stack the odds against Wrestling Personified and Pink Mink Inc.? And the answer is quite simple. You bring in a man named Colt Boom Boom Cabana, and you make me put my worldwide internet championship on the line. But you see, this time, I guess it's not deja vu. This time, it is just blatantly an act to try to put me out of All Pro Wrestling. You see, Colt Cabana, boom boom, you're not a contracted wrestler with APW. You do not belong at Gym Wars, nor in the historical All Pro Wrestling Garage. You definitely did not bring in 3 cans of food and an unopened toy to Halloween Hell. Therefore, you should have never been in a match for my Worldwide Internet Championship. And because Vennis DeMarco decided to stick his nose in my business, that's something I'll get to a little bit later. You walked out a thief. You stole my championship belt without a contract with APW. You're a paper champion, and I am the real worldwide internet champion. Whether you like it or not, APW fans, APW faithful, APW management, bookers, committees, even commissioners, I have proven that I am the greatest champion in All Pro Wrestling, and I am not going to let a blemish like Boom Boom Cabana stealing my championship hold me back. APW faithful, your champion is right here standing. So I'll see you next time the champion goes through those ropes into his squared circle.
Look at it, Ricky. Take a look, Ricky. Oh, it smells good. It smells like gold and championship. Free internet porn, because I'm the champion of the internet now, which is amazing. Passwords, doesn't matter. Spyware, I get through it. I'm the champion of the internet. And look at this. We're in real life. This is, well, that didn't smell too good, but it all smells good. It's America. It's the world. It's Earth. This is real. This is real. And you're claiming to be the real internet champion. No, you are not. That's fake. That's faux. You're some guy now on a message board posting under a different name. That's the fakeness of your internet presence. I have a real internet presence as I am the worldwide internet champion. You threw out the challenge. I accepted your challenge, Rick. I accepted it and I won. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can march all over the garage all over you want and claim whatever you want. That's fine. Story of your life on the internet, probably. Claiming this, claiming that, whining about this, typing about this. I should have been the champion. Sorry. Sorry, I came. I came and I conquered. And I've been continuing to dominate not all over California, not all over Chicago, but all over the world. As the APW Worldwide Internet Champion, Colt Boom Boom Cabana. All right, bud.
Hello, All Pro Wrestling Sheep. I am Matthew THEALL, the greatest mind in professional wrestling, sitting next to Larry Blackwell.
Why do you have to call them APW Sheep? They're fans.
You know,
have respect or I'm leaving.
All right, fine. All right, fine. Sheep. Hey, let's show some little respect to the opening contest here. We got Rick Luxury taking on Vennis DeMarco. They're finally tying up in the middle of the ring.
That's right. Vennis DeMarco looking to seek revenge on Rick Luxury.
And now the main event of the show. Perry Von Vicious with me in his corner taking on Dylan Drake. And if we win, we're going to shave his head. And if
you lose, you will be wearing a chicken suit.
I guarantee
Looking
that's
forward to this
happen.
match a lot.
Vennis DeMarco today,
You're facing wrestling personified Rick Luxury, and this...
Personified.
This one's a grudge match, Rick. You see, Vennis DeMarco, you done screwed up. You done stepped in something that you can't drag into the house.
That's right, DeMarco.
You put your hands on me.
You don't touch Marcus Mack.
Vennis DeMarco, the only reason why we involved ourselves in what you were doing is because you were taking up valuable television time.
Our time.
Nobody wants to see anybody cry on national TV. If you want to cry on national TV, tell it to Maury.
You see, Vennis DeMarco, I'm lathered in gold once again here in All Pro Wrestling because I am the real worldwide internet champion. I'm not going to let your little setback get in the way of Picnic Inc.'s master plan. Vennis DeMarco, I am the champion that these people deserve because I am the greatest champion in all pro wrestling history. And DeMarco, just like Markus Mack said, you don't put your hands on the no alternate pink mink of professional wrestling unless you want to get knocked down a few inches. Because tonight, today, tomorrow, next week, it doesn't matter, DeMarco. I am going to put a world of hurting on you. I'm going to put you in a neck brace, have you sipping out of a straw, and have you begging on World of Warcraft that you can get a couple of friends to back you up. Because today will be the last day that APW Gym Wars ever has to suffer from a VD.
Are you or your son or daughter celebrating a birthday soon? There's no better way to celebrate a birthday than to throw the birthday person a pro wrestling themed birthday party. We have several packages available, including renting our facility with a customized pro wrestling show. Bring your birthday cake and invite your guests to attend a private pro wrestling birthday party. If you are interested in having All Pro Wrestling be a part of your birthday celebration, give us a call at 510-785-8396 or visit the website at www.allprowrestling.com.
There they are, Larry Blackwell, Pink Mink Inc., Rick Luxury, the real worldwide internet champion, and his manager, Markus Mack, about to go to ringside to face Vennis DeMarco.
The real internet champion.
That's what
He is not. That is self-proclaimed, like your self-proclaimed greatest mind.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Self-proclaimed real internet champion.
Oh, look at that. He's got a
Colt
championship
Cabana
belt.
is the real APW internet champion.
All right, he may be the APW internet champion, but the real worldwide internet champion, that's... Oh, my...
Vennis DeMarco just blindsided Rick Luxury. I can't say I blame him after everything Rick's done to him.
Vennis DeMarco not waiting for his turn to come out. He jumped Rick Luxury before the match has even started. He's choking him on the outside.
Well, Rick's gonna have to do something because Vennis is a ball of fire right now.
Well, Vennis DeMarco tried to leave because of what you did to him under the Carnival of Shadows rule.
I've already apologized for that. I left it alone. Rick tried to hurt him permanently.
Right. Vennis DeMarco attempted to retire from pro wrestling. Rick Luxury used the opportunity to beat the snot out of him, and this is what he gets for it. Vennis DeMarco now returning the favor, beating the snot out of Rick Luxury before this match even starts.
The only thing that concerns me right now is Vennis might be putting himself, he's too angry, he's too upset. Rick Luxury is such a crafty veteran, will definitely capitalize if he gets the opportunity.
Vennis DeMarco is going against doctor's orders, participating in this match, as all of his doctors have advised him to not. And it's because of things like that he was almost knocked all the way down to the concrete.
Yeah, but it didn't faze him very much. He's coming in and what a takedown by Vennis DeMarco.
Vennis DeMarco not going for the cover, not waiting for the bell to ring. He's just unloading those fists.
Sparky's really trying to get control of this match because, we need to get this match started legally. There we go. There was a bell.
But Vennis DeMarco not going with your traditional lock-up wrestling move or anything. He's going straight into the punches.
Like I said, I can't say I blame him, Vennis DeMarco was trying to call it quits, and Rick Luxury just had a problem because he wasn't getting enough airtime, if I do recall.
That's exactly what he said. And I agree with that. Rick Luxury deserves a little more airtime.
There's a page out of my book, the belly-to-belly suplex onto Rick Luxury.
But Vennis DeMarco firmly in control of this match so far. All the sheep going,
Would you please stop referring to the fans as sheep?
We'll see. Oh, and Rick Luxury dumping Vennis DeMarco on the outside. Again, that is where it is dangerous for Vennis DeMarco. If he landed on his head, he could be in a wheelchair.
Now, referee needs to turn around because Markus Mack's trying to get Oh, Vennis caught him.
And Vennis DeMarco prepared for this match, obviously, having his eyes on Markus Mack, stalking him around the ring.
But Vennis has got to watch out because Rick Luxury's waiting in the wings right now.
And there he is. Oh, man, high clothesline reaching across the bridge of the nose.
Vennis has got to get off that concrete because if he keeps taking falls like that on that neck, he is going to be permanently out.
The referee's count is up to 3. Rick Luxury helping Vennis DeMarco back to his feet, rolling on the inside. I guess he's trying to get a clean victory.
Apparently has something to say about the fan that says, what is that, wrestling personified is the real deal? Well, we do have a Rick Luxury fan, it looks like.
But Rick Luxury blatantly choking Vennis DeMarco in the center of the ring.
Rick's got to be careful. He doesn't want to get disqualified. This is Christmas chaos, you know. It's a big show.
It is a big show, but Vennis DeMarco jumped Rick Luxury before the match even began. Rick Luxury has to be furious right now.
Well, again, Rick Luxury did deserve everything he's getting at this point.
Well, you know, 2 wrongs don't make a right, though, Larry.
In the wrestling business, sometimes, yes, they do.
Now Rick Luxury clubbing the back of Vennis DeMarco. It seems to just be sending Vennis DeMarco in a fit of rage of his own.
Vennis DeMarco's got to fight back here soon, otherwise Rick Luxury's going to take advantage and put him out with that backcracker.
Just choking Vennis DeMarco again right in the corner. Vennis is a little worse for wear now. Rick Luxury coming off the ropes and oh my God, all the way to the outside of the ring.
And he's got words for the fans, but that looked very vicious. I'm a little worried about Vennis's neck right now because that could have snapped his neck. Anything's possible with that kick.
Luxury going for the cover. 2 count. Vennis DeMarco finds the strength to kick out.
You know, Vennis DeMarco being a former APW Tag Team Champion, Rick Luxury's the former APW Internet Champion. You know, we have former champion versus former champion. I have no doubt this match is going to be a classic. Has the potential to be a classic, but this is just a flat-out fight right now.
Rick Luxury taking time to pose to the sheep, going for a cover, lateral press.
And I don't agree with that. You get a chance to get the victory, get in there and get the victory.
Oh, now he's biting the forehead of Vennis. Oh.
Vennis has got to do something. This does not look good.
You're the man, Rick. You are.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
you do have the right to your opinion, I suppose.
Yeah, Perry Von Vicious, he's quite the athlete, but so is Rick Luxury. Vennis DeMarco, a huge straight just shot to the face, knocks Rick Luxury down, going for the cover. 2 count. We got to go to commercial break. We will be back after these messages.
Do you have what it takes to become a pro wrestler? The APW Bootcamp Training School is accepting applicants for pro wrestlers, managers, valets, and referees. All Pro Wrestling home APW Bootcamp is where future legends are born. For the last 19 years, APW has been the leader in talent development. Top graduates include The Great Khali, Crash Holly, Spike Dudley, and Alyssa Flash. For your free brochure, call us at 510-785-8396.
And we're back, All Pro Wrestling Sheep. Rick Luxury is just choking Vennis. Markus Mack getting involved as well, choking Vennis on that middle rope while Sparky Hansen is distracted by Rick Luxury.
You know, right now we're looking at a 2-on-1 handicap match. You know, Markus Mack just getting involved, working on that neck. And I'm pretty sure Rick Luxury, being the veteran he is going to go to work. See that reverse chin lock, knee right to the back, almost by the upper neck, really doing damage to that hurt neck of Vennis's.
Vennis needs to find a way out of this move as quickly as possible to prevent any kind of permanent damage done to him.
The fans are starting to get behind Vennis DeMarco.
For some reason, the sheep liked Vennis DeMarco. It wasn't not too long ago that every person that came to the garage absolutely hated this guy's guts, but they seem to have embraced him over the last 2 years.
You should try that, finding a way to get the fans to embrace you, then you wouldn't call them sheep. Have you not paid attention? It does work for me.
Okay. And Rick Luxury still in control. Huge forearm to the side of the head of Vennis DeMarco. Everything Rick Luxury's doing so far in this match has been to put some sort of force, some sort of pressure, a snap on the neck of Vennis.
Oh, that backdrop couldn't feel good right now. He just took that blow right on his spine, which is, you know, it's going to send shocks into the neck. And Rick Luxury just loves to taunt these fans, doesn't he?
Well, Rick Luxury is the real champion. He was swindled out of that championship belt, but a lackluster pin isn't enough to get the win.
Now, Rick Luxury is getting a little too cocky in my eyes. I do think that he needs to really focus on the task at hand, which is defeating Vennis DeMarco, not trying to injure him.
Vennis ducking Rick Luxury's line, coming off with a springboard back elbow.
What a beautiful move by Vennis DeMarco. It's not something you'd see out of him every day. He's really, really turning it up here at the Christmas Chaos.
Now DeMarco has that opportunity to get a little bit of air back in his body, get that blood flowing once again. Going after Rick with a clothesline of his own, knocking him down. That's 2 clotheslines. A third one. Vennis DeMarco pumping up.
Yeah, but he's slowing down. He needs to stay on Rick. Oh, looks like he's going for his face bank here.
Rick Luxury able to get out of it, though, just in time, but Vennis DeMarco with a Russian leg sweep. Would that be an Italian leg sweep?
More than likely because he's not Russian.
Great analysis. Vennis DeMarco first to get back to his feet. Coming off the ropes. Going for his elbow drop. A little
Vennis
slow to get up, though.
Vennis needs to pick it up a little bit here because I know he took a beating earlier, but he's not going to win this match unless he stays on his opponent.
He's slowing down a little bit the effects of just the attacks of Rick Luxury and Markus Mack on the outside, obviously showing their ugly head.
I think he's given the signal for he's finally going to get that face bank in.
He's going for it. But Markus Mack, you see him in the back, he's got a chair. He slid a chair in the ring, and now he's got Sparky's attention.
Vennis DeMarco needs to just hit it and not worry about Markus Mack.
No, Vennis DeMarco's got his hands on Markus. Don't hit him, he's a manager.
Just hit him, get him over with.
Oh, come on, he's a manager. He's not a wrestler.
Makes the match fair.
But Rick's got the chair.
Right in the face.
Breaks the face of Vennis DeMarco with that chair, and he gets disqualified. Sparky was able to see it.
Do you see the bend in the chair? Holy cow.
The winner by disqualification in 7 minutes and 35 seconds, Vennis DeMarco.
Looks like Vennis DeMarco got the win, but I'm not really too thrilled with the way he did win it.
But now, what does Rick Luxury have in mind now? He's put Vennis DeMarco's head in that steel chair.
Yeah, it looks like Vennis has got to get up because if Rick Luxury hits with this, Vennis's career is over.
Well, if you remember, a couple of months ago, Rick Luxury did this same move, a diving leg drop from the top rope onto a briefcase.
Oh, I remember it very well, and we're lucky Vennis is even wrestling today because of it. Sparky's trying to really put his body on the line and save Vennis.
That's kind of a dumb move in my opinion.
Don't you think that, you managing clients, if your client was in danger, wouldn't you want to put your body?
Well, I mean, my client's one thing, but this is a APW official. He should be out of there. He should go to safety. Rick Luxury is a very dangerous man.
Well, I have to give it up for Sparky Ballard for putting his body on the line right there.
Rick Luxury walking away. Markus Mack proud of their actions.
We're not done yet, DeMarco. This time, the blood's gonna be on all your hands. Sparky, you just signed his death wish.
Matty THEALL, you and your little boy Perry Von Vicious have challenged me to a hare versus chicken soup match. I mean, that's a win-win for me. Not only do I get to get my hands on Perry Von Vicious again, but I also get to see little Matty THEALL dressed up like the big chicken he is. And my little buddy right here, he's been pecking in my ear telling me he's not really excited about having to get on Matt's dirty head. But he knows that all the fans here in APW, all the fans at Gym Wars, are going to be so happy that they did come to witness the big chicken dress up, get in that ring, and get clucked at and laughed at, just like he deserves. So Christmas comes early for Dylan Drake and APW, Perry Von Vicious, Matty THEALL. Hope you guys are ready, because this is staying up here, and my poor buddy here, well, you got a dark night ahead of you, my friend. I'm sorry.
You know, Perry, this year, Christmas cards. Season's greetings and best wishes for the coming new year, signed President George W. Bush.
Well, that's great.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and you know what? He gave me a personal call the other day, and he said, I cannot wait to see you beat Dylan Drake on Gym Wars today!
I can't wait to beat him either. And you know why?
Why? That's gonna happen. His head's gonna be shaved bald, and I will not be wearing a chicken suit because there is no one braver in all pro wrestling than me, Matthew THEALL, the greatest mind in professional wrestling, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You're the example for all of us. I can't wait. I can't wait. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready. All right. Okay. Dylan, get ready. Haircut. No chicken suit for me. Let's do this today.
5, 4.
If you would like to get involved behind the scenes with pro wrestling, we are looking for you. All Pro Wrestling is always on the lookout for talented interns in the areas of television production, including commentators, graphic design, and website design. We also have highly paid commission sales and marketing openings. For more information, email your qualifications and resume and tell us which area behind the scenes you'd love to be involved in. For your free brochure, call us at 510-785-8396 or visit us at www.allprowrestling.net.
Hello, wrestling fans, and happy holidays and Merry Christmas from the APW family to yours. This is Killer J. Matthias with your holiday news break. It's already been an exciting show. We had a great match between Rick Luxury and Vennis DeMarco. Didn't end like either man hoped, I think, with Markus Mack causing a little interference there at the end. But nevertheless, APW is going to keep on rolling. Last week in APW, we saw the return of Timothy Thatcher, a guy who was injured a couple months ago by the Carnival of Shadows. So injured, in fact, that he was unable to defend his title. It ended up being a great match between Jekyll and a special guest shot by Gangrel, wrestling for the Universal title. Jekyll came out victorious. Tim Thatcher making his return last week, victorious over Corvus, getting a little revenge. Tim is on fire. He's got a lot of things to say. Let's check him out and see what he's thinking right now.
Good afternoon. British Messiah Timothy Thatcher here. Back from a bit of a sabbatical. Shoulders all healed up. Last week you saw how good it is as I battled Corvus. Now that he's out of the way and I've gotten my bit of revenge on him for that, now it's on to bigger, better things. People saying that I'm the uncrowned champion here in APW. I won the Universal Heavyweight title. But once again, for the second time this year, Jekyll's injured me and I was unable to compete. So that belt is no longer around me waist, or me shoulder, or in me hands. Right now, Jekyll's is the champion. But as we might see in a very short time, perhaps he won't be for very long. Mr. Blackwell might be taking that belt home. It doesn't matter whether it's Blackwell or it is Jekyll's. As I said before, I need championships. I need competition. That's why I wrestle, and that's why I come to All Pro Wrestling. So, whoever walks out, whether it be Jekyll's, which I'm a bit guilty because I'm going to be rooting for him actually, because I believe he's got something coming to him. Maybe a bit for the shoulder, maybe for me head, maybe for me neck. Whichever way. Whichever you sods hold the belt come 2012, by the end of it, Universal Champion will once again be Timothy Thatcher. God save the Queen.
Tim Thatcher, back and on fire. Remember, he never actually lost the title. So you can see he's got a fire in his belly. He's ready to get it back. I don't think anything is going to stop him from getting what he wants. Folks, if there's one thing I remember about my tenure as a wrestler in APW, it's the feuds. It's the hatred you develop for a guy who keeps on coming after you night after night, match after match. And if there's one thing in APW that epitomizes hatred, it is the thing that's going on between Rood and Dave Dutra. These two boot camp graduates just don't like each other. They've been going after each other for almost a year now, and this feud has no signs of stopping. These two men both have some strong words for each other. Let's check them out right now.
You know, it's that time of year. Christmas is right around the corner. It's the time of giving, and I feel like giving a beating to someone who's been the thorn in my side for quite some time, and of course I'm talking about you, Will. You just can't seem to go away. You keep coming back for more. And now it's Christmas chaos. I'm gonna end my year the biggest way possible, and I'm gonna beat you, Will. I'm gonna beat you so bad. Let me tell you something that's really been bothering me about you, is that you just can't seem to take good advice when I give it, and I've given it so many times before. Now, I'm gonna prove to everyone that I'm still the star of the show. Prove to everyone at Christmas Chaos that I'm still APW's hottest commodity, and I'm gonna take you, the thorn that's been in my side, and discard you for good, Will. I'll see you next week.
Dutra, next week, I get my revenge on you. Next week, I'm gonna hurt you, Dutra. After DDT, after DDT, after DDT, after DDT, it plays in my mind over and over, Dutra. You tried to end my career. I'm gonna hurt you, Dutra. Next week, it's gonna be Dutra versus Rood. And Dutra, in 1 week's time, I'm coming for you. I'm coming to straight hurt you and kick your ass.
There you have it. Two guys who just don't like each other. Like I said, hatred. Be over next week. Will we finally see the blow-off? Because these two are going at it in our main event next week on Gym Wars. It is Dave Dutra versus Will Rood. I don't know. I don't think these guys can ever get enough of each other, but we're going to see it next week. Dutra says he's got a DDT with Will Rood's name on it. And Will, well, he's proven time and time again he's not the kind of guy to stay down. So we'll check that out next week. That's next week again, so be here. This week, however, we've got a great main event. It is PVV, Perry Von Vicious, taking on Dylan Drake in a hair versus chicken suit match? Yeah, chicken suit match. See, Matthew THEALL, the manager, the greatest mind according to himself, he's going to be in PVV's corner watching with bated breath, because you see, if Dylan Drake wins, Matthew THEALL has to wear a chicken suit. If, of course, THEALL's client, Perry Von Vicious, if he's victorious, well, Dylan Drake's golden locks are coming off. We're going to see a bald golden boy. Oh, either way, it's going to be a weird ending to this one. Check out our main event, and I'll see you after the holidays. Merry Christmas.
Are you or your son or daughter celebrating a birthday soon? There's no better way to celebrate a birthday than to throw the birthday person a pro wrestling themed birthday party. We have several packages available, including renting our facility with a customized pro wrestling show. Bring your birthday cake and invite your guests to attend a private pro wrestling birthday party. If you are interested in having all pro wrestling be a part of your birthday celebration, give us a call at 510-785-8396 or visit the website at www.allprowrestling.com.
Welcome back, APW fans. This is Larry Blackwell. Matthew THEALL has left the broadcast booth, and I am now joined by Shane STOLI.
Thank you very much, Larry. It's an honor and a privilege to be here. Look, here comes the 2011 Young Lions Cup winner and the greatest mind in professional wrestling. Looks like they're handing out Christmas gifts to the fans.
With his manager, the self-professed greatest mind in professional wrestling, Matthew THEALL, from Greenwich, Connecticut, now residing on the Nevada side of Lake Tahoe, weighing at 220 pounds. He is a 2011 Young Lions Cup champion, Perry Von Vicious.
Well, Shane, to me it looks like they're being Indian givers. They're not really giving them out. I think they're just kind of taunting the fans with them myself.
I think that's where the phrase "the spirit of Christmas" comes from. You know, they don't actually give them away, but it's the thought that counts, right? Isn't that what that's for?
Yeah, but it'd be nice for them to actually follow through. Regardless, Perry Von Vicious entering the ring because he is ready to put on the line Matthew THEALL's pride against Dylan Drake's hair.
Now, I got to ask, Larry, I mean, I know personal issues with Matthew THEALL aside, who are you picking for this one?
Well, I'm an unbiased commentator, but there's a small part of me that would love to see that chicken suit on Matthew THEALL.
I don't know. I think that seeing this guy's head shaved would be would change the face of all pro wrestling, because a lot of people consider Dylan Drake the face of APW, and that would change.
Dylan Drake on his way to the ring. He's got the chicken suit in hand. Dylan Drake really connecting with these fans. These fans want to see Matthew THEALL in that chicken suit. They don't want to see Dylan Drake's head shaved clean.
With all the confidence that Matthew THEALL was displaying earlier by actually being out here doing commentary, you got to think he's a little nervous right now. He's got to be a little bit worried about what's going to go on in this match.
Well, to be fair to Matthew THEALL, if he has enough confidence to be sitting up here calling the previous match, you know, he does have a lot of confidence. I mean, Perry Von Vicious is a 2011 Young Lions Cup champion. He definitely has the tools to get it done against Dylan. He's been unsuccessful in the past. However, you know, this is Christmas chaos, and Matthew THEALL does not want to wear that chicken suit. This could be his day.
Absolutely, absolutely. And not to sell Perry Von Vicious short by any means, but, you know, against any other competitor, I would probably go with Perry Von Vicious, but he's stepping in there with a multiple-time All-Pro Wrestling Universal Heavyweight Champion. And when you think of the face of All-Pro Wrestling for the last 3 years, only one name comes to mind, and that's Dylan Drake.
Well, I agree with you 100% on that, but you still can't forget about the factor that Matthew THEALL is lurking outside the ring, and he could play a part in this, because you know he does not want to wear that suit.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, and there's so many other factors that can come into play here as well. I mean, there's Damian Grundy. We haven't seen him yet, but who's to say we won't? He's another member of the All-Stars and a very formidable force anywhere he decides to show his face.
And speaking of Damian Grundy, you know, last week we saw him take on Sir Samurai, and he was victorious. So Matthew THEALL's group is on a little bit of a roll. You know, if they get this win here, that's a winning streak of about 2 from the last I recall. And, you know, that could play a factor. You know, Damian could play a factor as well. But, you know, the thing with the chicken suit, Matthew THEALL wearing the chicken suit, I don't know why it's such a bother to him to wear the chicken suit, because, I mean, look at the sweater he's wearing. Isn't that just as bad as the chicken suit?
I don't know. I think that Matt THEALL actually thinks that is the height of modern fashion. I mean, that was a Christmas gift from Perry Von Vicious. And, you know, whether it's in style, out of style, or should be carbon dated by the people at the Smithsonian Institution, Matt THEALL prizes things from Perry Von Vicious more than anything else in the world.
And as well he should, because, you know, they are very close. They're a working team. They're like best friends, you know. And I'm glad for them that they have that relationship with each other. But come on, the sweater?
I'm not saying it's in good taste. I'm just saying it's to Matt THEALL's taste.
Which, fair enough. The chicken suit should be in his taste as well then, if that sweater's in his taste. But regardless, so we're getting ready for this match here. But as usual, we are waiting for Perry Von Vicious to disrobe.
As much as this disturbs the fans now, I remember when I very first met Perry Von Vicious, and he has really done a lot to improve his body since I very first met him.
Well, I agree. You know, I mean, he looks like he's kind of shed a little bit of the fat off. He's got, looks like some brand new trunks there for Christmas time. He's got his initials across his keister there, little gold strip on the side. You know, I mean, he is looking a little good. I just, unfortunately, when the light hits him, he does not, and he hasn't been to the tanning booth in a while, but, you know, that doesn't matter, because in the ring, he's a fierce competitor, just like all the stars here at APW.
Absolutely, absolutely. And one thing you have to understand, being fair-skinned myself, you have to understand sunlight is not our friend. It's just, you go outside, burst into flames. It's not pleasant. So Perry Von Vicious is doing the best with what he has.
And the bell has finally rung, so we're going to get this match underway. Perry Von Vicious, a little shoving match. However, Dylan got the best of him. Vicious back to his feet. Big collar and elbow tie-up. Collar and elbow arm drag. Another big lockup by Dylan and Perry Von Vicious. And another collar and elbow drag.
Dylan working the height advantage early in this match. Beautiful elbow by Perry Von Vicious, followed by a big right hand to the forehead.
Perry slams his face into the buckle. And I tell you right now, Perry's starting to get a little more vicious. You know, he's got that vicious side of him, and when he slaps on that $1 billion blackout, you know, he gets completely in a world of all his own, and Dylan needs to watch out for that finisher.
You know, the first time I saw Perry Von Vicious, I kind of wrote him off, I'll be honest with you. But then when he came in and teamed up with Matthew THEALL, and once he started wrestling guys like Dylan Drake, he has stepped up his game 1,000%. Big slap there by Perry Von Vicious.
And I agree. And I know the last time that I was in the booth here, I had a lot of bad things to say about Perry Von Vicious, but in reality, I do think he is a legitimate competitor. You know, he has proven himself to be a champion, you know, the 2011 Young Lions Cup champion. And, you know, and I didn't give him enough credit, but, you know, what I need to give credit to right now was the forearm that Dylan just hit him with. Did you hear the sound of that?
Oh, man, it sounded like it might have cracked his jaw. Big splash into the corner. Perry Von Vicious has been rocked to his core, and Dylan Drake is not letting up. Oh, big reversal by Perry. Dylan goes up. Perry Von Vicious misses.
And a slap right to the face. You know, Dylan's not going to play games with Perry Von Vicious
Beautiful
anymore.
drop kick.
Perry Von Vicious rolls to the outside to take a little bit of a breather, and I can't say I blame him after that drop kick right in the face.
Dylan Drake is fired up. He is bound and determined not to lose his hair. But I also know that Matt THEALL is going to be just as determined not to wear that chicken suit.
Well, unfortunately for Matt THEALL, it's not completely in his hands. However, he did put it in good hands with Perry Von Vicious.
Dylan taking it to Perry Von Vicious on the outside in the war zone in some unfortunate fan's lap. Fans, we got to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, we will see more great action here on All Pro Wrestling Gym Wars.
5, 4.
If you would like to get involved behind the scenes with pro wrestling, we are looking for you. All Pro Wrestling is always on the lookout for talented interns in the areas of television production, including commentators, graphic design, and website design. We also have highly paid commission sales and marketing openings. For more information, email your qualifications and resume and tell us which area behind the scenes you'd love to be involved in. For your free brochure, call us at 510-785-8396 or visit us at www.allprowrestling.net.
Welcome back, APW fans. This is Larry Blackwell alongside Shane STOLI. Matthew THEALL's down at ringside instead of the broadcast booth, and Dylan Drake just pulled Perry Von Vicious out of the corner with a vicious backbreaker.
I thought for sure he was going to have him there. Those backbreakers have become Dylan Drake's trademark. He pulls him out from odd angles. I've never seen innovation like that. Oh!
Matthew THEALL sticking his nose where it doesn't belong yet again. If he doesn't watch out, Dylan's going to take care of him.
It's going to be a whole lot easier for Dylan to put Matt in that chicken suit if he's got him knocked unconscious out on the floor.
Matthew THEALL's really trying to make sure that Dylan doesn't put him in a chicken suit. They want to shave his head clean. Matthew THEALL's stooping to any level he can just to get an edge on Dylan Drake.
And here, Perry Von Vicious is clearly stalling the referee so that he doesn't see Matt THEALL working his deeds on Dylan Drake.
Well, to be fair, even though it's not legal wrestling, it is in smart wrestling. And Matthew THEALL has claimed to be the greatest mind in professional wrestling, so we have to give it to him there. He got away with it, therefore it's legal, so to speak.
And Perry Von Vicious with the pin, but only a 2 count.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot more than a knee to the back to beat Dylan Drake. Perry Von Vicious, to win this match, is going to have to lock on that $1 billion blackout.
Oh, right to the eyes by Perry Von Vicious. That's going to slow Dylan way down. It doesn't matter how big you are or how strong you are. If you can't see, you can't do anything.
Dylan Drake looks like he's on Dream Street right now with all the shots that Perry's nailing him with.
Oh, Matt THEALL interjecting himself again, getting his hands on Dylan Drake.
You know, I wonder if Matthew THEALL's proud of the way he has to win matches. You know, he can't just rely completely on the man of Perry. I mean, I know it's a chicken suit, but it's a chicken suit. You know, he should just let Perry Von Vicious win it on his own.
Yeah, but it's winter. No one looks good in yellow. I mean, Matthew THEALL told me that a few days ago. He's like, I can't do it. No one looks good in yellow in December. So I can understand why he is so apprehensive.
Well, now what you're saying is the reason why Matthew THEALL interferes in the match is because of a fashion statement.
Absolutely.
I guess I can understand that, being it is the Christmas season. Maybe if it was a Christmas chicken suit, it'd feel a little better about it to match the sweater.
Absolutely. If they could have gotten him a chicken suit to match the sweater, I'm sure Matt THEALL would have been more than okay with it.
Okay, well, that's fair enough. Oh, look at this. He is going for the $1 billion blackout, it looks like.
Oh, he's going for it. He's not quite got it locked in yet. Dylan Drake able to fight it out. It might be a little bit too early in the match to go for this. But Perry Von Vicious is doing everything he can to keep Matt THEALL's dignity intact.
Referee Toby Reynolds right there in position waiting in case Dylan wants to call it quits.
Oh, picking him up. Oh, shin breaker from Dylan Drake.
Oh, and a vicious Japanese suplex. Drop Perry Von Vicious right on his head.
Oh,
this
man.
could be it if Dylan gets over there and hooks the leg.
2. Oh, Perry Von Vicious grabs the rope. Now there is the mark of a true competitor, and that is the mark of a Young Lions Cup champion, someone who knows their position in the ring at all times.
You think Matthew THEALL was sweating it just a little bit when that the 2 count happened, that maybe that was it and the chicken suit was in his future there?
I think that every time that Dylan goes for a pin on Perry Von Vicious, that Matt has got to be sweating it.
Oh, but I mean, he's got to have. Hopefully, he has enough confidence in Perry Von Vicious that he's not sweating it off of, just a small cover. I mean, that vicious Japanese suplex, anybody could have been knocked out, regardless of who they were.
Yeah, but it all goes back to say, on any given night, anybody can beat anybody, and that can come at any time. But look at the way Dylan Drake is working over the legs of Perry Von Vicious.
Oh! Perry Von Vicious shoves him over the top rope, but wait, no, Dylan's still up.
Dylan recovers and goes to the top rope. Oh, Matt THEALL interjects himself again.
I really think he's scared at this point that Perry's not going to get the job done. I mean, I'm not trying to discredit Perry Von Vicious. He's more than capable, but maybe Matt THEALL just doesn't have that confidence because he's got to keep interjecting in the match.
Well, I mean, chicken suit or not, Matt THEALL is one of those type of managers that is willing to do anything to make sure his man wins the match.
I not to discredit, we just saw a beautiful top rope suplex by Perry Von Vicious, but I thought I just saw something in the front row. I thought I saw another chicken suit move by.
Almost a 3 count on Dylan Drake. I got to think that Matt THEALL's reaching for those scissors every single time Perry Von Vicious goes for a pin on Dylan.
Perry Von Vicious really has control of this match and needs to start thinking about that. I was just going to say, he needs to start thinking about softening up that neck to go for that $1 billion blackout. Perry Von Vicious and I think a little bit alike.
Well, that suplex from the top rope has got to be a game changer every time that the momentum swings whenever somebody hits something like that. On the other, beautiful, I mean, so close, 2 count there.
Yeah, Perry hit that nice little leg drop. Oh, Dylan rolls over.
By Dylan, 1, 2. Perry kicks out.
Dylan seems to be a little bit back on top right now.
Oh, Perry Von Vicious, too quick for Dylan that time.
Perry grabbed a hold of that hair. He was not trying to cut it. He was trying to rip it out of his head. He's not going to wait for the match to be over.
Referee Toby admonishing Perry, and then Perry gets the full mount, throwing those fists, right hand after right hand, and a pin. 1, 2, and Dylan just barely kicks out. I can see that Perry Von Vicious has really been wearing on Dylan Drake. Those kickouts aren't as strong as they were before, and Dylan is just not moving as fast as he was when he came to the ring.
Well, I have to agree with you, Shane, but Dylan's still showing a lot of fight left in him,
Strong headbutts from a guy like Perry Von Vicious. A move like that, Dylan couldn't have been expecting that.
And now he's got him in a reverse chinlock, going back to the work on the net. Oh, there it is.
Slides in.
Slapped it in.
He's got the $1 billion blackout, but it doesn't look like he's got all of it yet. Dylan being still able to fight out of it. It's the height advantage. Dylan has got the height advantage, and that makes all the difference in the world.
Perry throws him over, but he's still got it. Perry's got to get to his knees and get on top of him. That'll give him the leverage. There it is. He's got it now. Dylan's in trouble.
The height advantage is gone. Dylan Drake is in dire straits right here.
I'm telling you, Shane, I see another chicken suit in the crowd. Somebody's trying to taunt Matthew THEALL.
Well, it's psychology. I wonder if Dylan planted that. I wonder if that's a mind game that Dylan Drake is trying to play with Matthew THEALL.
It very possible could be. These fans really do not want to see the head shave. They want Matthew THEALL in the chicken suit.
Perry thought he had it, but Dylan Drake is fighting back with his last ounce of energy.
Oh, and a jawbreaker right there to Perry Von Vicious's head. Has him a little staggered.
Dylan comes off the rope, ducks the clothesline, ducks the back elbow, and here it comes over the top rope. Dylan Drake goes flying out of the ring.
Perry Von Vicious is still in control of the mind game on this.
Here comes Matthew THEALL again. Boy, he will take any chance he can to get at Dylan Drake.
You know, that's 4 or 5 times we've seen Matthew THEALL interfere in this match. You know, it would be bad karma if after all that he still ends up wearing the suit.
Well, you know, the history with Dylan, Perry Von Vicious, and Matt THEALL goes way back, of course. Matt THEALL cost Dylan Drake the Universal Heavyweight Championship, and he says it wasn't personal, but there had to have been something just a little bit going on in there. Maybe to get, not necessarily trying to get at Dylan Drake, but trying to get Perry Von Vicious a little bit more into that spotlight.
Perry Von Vicious is climbing up to the top rope. What are we going to see here? This is not somewhere he usually goes.
Oh, a punch right to the midsection as Perry went for that double axe handle off the top rope.
Yeah, that looked pretty vicious, and Perry's hurt right now. But, folks, we have to go to another commercial. We will be back with the finish of this match momentarily.
Do you have what it takes to become a pro wrestler? The APW Bootcamp Training School is accepting applicants for pro wrestlers, managers, valets, and referees. All Pro Wrestling home APW Bootcamp is where future legends are born. For the last 19 years, APW has been the leader in talent development. Top graduates include The Great Khali, Crash Holly, Spike Dudley, and Alyssa Flash. For your free brochure, call us at 510-785-8396.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Dylan Drake here with a vicious forearms right to the face.
Fires Perry off. Big clothesline. Perry Von Vicious. Oh, beautiful drop kick. Dylan Drake fired up.
Dylan Drake's a house of fire. He's going for a big suplex right now. And he's just holding him up there. Letting all the blood rush down to his head just so that the impact feels a lot more.
Oh, big gut buster. That's a new one. Dylan Drake is pulling out new moves today, too.
Just real close. Half a count away from putting Matt THEALL in that chicken suit.
I thought he might have had that one. I don't think I haven't seen Dylan use that one before. Have you, Larry?
No, sir. That's a new one for me. It is Christmas Chaos. He's pulling out all the stops.
Taking Perry Von Vicious from pillar to post. That's the third turnbuckle right there in front of Matt THEALL, just to rub it in a little bit. All 4.
And a big Beal by his hair. Perry Von Vicious is definitely in trouble right now. Dylan Drake is on a roll here.
I know that hurts your back, but that's got to be a little humiliating to be thrown by your hair.
Well, they gave him a nice little stiff elbow to the back, and he's got him up. Is this some kind of powerbomb? What is this?
Is he going for the Razor's Edge?
Oh, you know what? I've heard about this. This is a Splash Mountain powerbomb, possibly. There it is.
Splash Mountain powerbomb. Vicious. 1, 2. Perry just barely kicks out.
Matthew THEALL doing?
THEALL is having a fit.
Matthew THEALL needs to stay out of this match. This could have been over if it wasn't for him.
He's wearing that Santa hat, but he doesn't look very jolly at the moment. Perry Von Vicious. Oh, almost.
Oh, Perry Von Vicious knocked into Matthew THEALL and dropped onto the ground. Dylan
going up top.
This could be his big cross body that he usually likes to use.
This is a thing of beauty when Dylan hits it.
Oh, that was vicious.
Big cross body.
Oh, he might have broke a rib on that one. That one looked terrible.
Perry Von Vicious
not moving
is
at all.
stunned. He's got it. It looks like he's got it locked in. He's going to turn him over. If he turns it over, he's got him right in the center of the ring. Perry Von Vicious.
Perry's tapping. That's it. It's over.
Right out.
Matthew THEALL is going to be wearing a suit. Dylan Drake, your winner, ladies and gentlemen. And Shane, we get to see it. Matthew THEALL is going to have to wear a chicken suit now for all of us and all the fans.
You know, for 3 cans of food and an unmarked toy, there's no amount of money that could be anybody could spend to see Matt THEALL in chicken suit. This is going to be fantastic.
Well, Dylan's got a hold of a mic. Let's see what he's got to say.
Get your ass in this ring right now. Get your ass in this ring right now. And put on that chicken suit. Right this second. All of these fans have been waiting all night. Listening to your crappy music. Waiting to see you cluck for real, like the chicken you are. Now get in this ring right now.
The Gym Wars fans have been waiting a long time for Dylan to get revenge on Matthew THEALL.
Pick it up. You signed the contract. Wasn't even my idea. It was your boy's idea. You can thank him later when you're dressed up like the chicken you are. Now put it on.
Matt THEALL begging.
Put it on, or I'm going to knock you out with your own club and put it on for you. Come on, put it on. Put it on.
You know, Matthew THEALL just needs to suck it up and do it. He signed the contract. Looks like he's pulling it out of the bag. This is going to be good.
I want him to enjoy every second of this, just like I'm going to, and just like all of you are going to. This guy can't wait to see it.
I would have thought that Matt would have had a team of warriors with him to find a way out of this stipulation.
Extra large.
I'm sorry, Shane, but I'm going to start laughing here soon.
Put it on.
I think that chicken suit might be too small for Matt THEALL. They might need one that's a little bit bigger.
Come on. That's a quarter of the way up. No, you already started. You must go all the way. Come on.
You got to feel a little.
If he doesn't get it on because it's too small, Dylan will put it on for him. I guarantee it.
You got to feel a little bad for Matthew, though. I mean, you know,
put it on. It's not on. Put it on.
He's got to cover up that sweater, and you know, you just have to feel a little bit bad that he's not going to be able to show off that sweater that Perry Von Vicious gave him for Christmas.
Are you serious? Feel bad for him? No.
You're getting there. Come on.
He's getting everything he deserves.
I don't know. This is a little much. I mean, shaving your head I can understand, but a chicken suit.
Well, you know, nothing actually is going to physically change on him.
But it's an emotional change, which is hair can grow back, but inner scars stay for a long time.
You're really crying right now.
The camera's not showing it, but Dylan Drake says Matt THEALL's crying.
Can't wait to see your face looks like after you put this on.
I don't know. I think that Matt THEALL.
Oh, this is good. Oh, this is great, Shane.
See, look at it. It takes a man like Matt THEALL to make a chicken suit look like it belongs in a wrestling ring.
Now, what I don't understand is this part of was this in the contract? Did he have to dance too, like a chicken?
Well, when you've got Dylan Drake standing behind you with a golf club, I think that you're gonna dance like a chicken.
I guess, but nonetheless, this is great. I'm loving every second of this. Couldn't have happened to a nicer manager.
But he used to be your manager, Larry. I mean, come on. Don't you feel even just a little bit of sympathy for Matt THEALL right now?
No.
Clearly, those years spent training and dancing at Juilliard have paid off for Matthew THEALL. He spent years studying the craft, and it was all worth it for this.
I don't know. I think he's starting to enjoy it. He's really getting into it. I bet you he's having the time of his life, and he's just not willing to admit it.
Well, would you? If you had to wear a chicken suit and dance like a chicken, would you admit that maybe it was a little fun?
I wouldn't have lost that match. When I put stipulations with my career, you know, I have that match coming up. I'm not losing that match. You know, he relied on someone else to save his pride.
That's very true. Well, I think Dylan's having 10 times more fun than the fans even. This is
anything but chicken little, ladies and gentlemen.
That was great. I loved it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know, you've seen, again, another great episode of Gym Wars, and we thank you for your time. You've just seen Matthew THEALL in a chicken suit. We'll see you next time here on Gym Wars.